Hi, my name is Kat Lockery. I'm a digital communications consultant helping startups and creative businesses revamp their business online through meaningful content and authentic communities. I'm currently based in Berlin and took the leap to working remotely several years ago. The unique thing our remote team does to stay connected, organised and productive is really quite simple. It's to set clear guidelines with the channels we use to ensure there's no confusion on where to expect certain information on a daily or weekly basis. For example, Slack is an awesome tool and it's for our day-to-day communications and updates. Asana is for task management and progress updates on specific work and projects. And email is therefore used sparingly, thank God, and is for official team updates such as going on leave. This way we can stay more connected, be more effective with our time, be more productive, and overall just be way more transparent with what we do as a remote team.
Hi, my name's Melissa Packham. I'm a freelance brand strategist and I'm currently based in Brisbane, Australia. I've been a digital nomad for just over a year now. And one thing that my remote team and I do to stay connected is we've created a common Spotify playlist. So wherever we are in the world, whatever time of day we happen to be working online, we can be listening to the same motivational tracks to keep us productive, and it's also a nice way to share music with people that you may not have met before. So that's kind of cool.
Hi, I'm Kit Whalen, currently in Barcelona. I've been a digital nomad for over 8 years. I run a digital marketing consultancy. I'm a co-founder of the 7 and 7 Nomad Conference and a co-host of the Nomad and Spice podcast for location-independent women. A unique thing my remote teams do to stay connected is organize in-person meetups throughout the year, and not necessarily the whole team, but encouraging even 2 or 3 people who happen to be passing through the same city at the same time to get together for drinks or coffee or a show, really just to hang out and bond in the way that you would in a traditional office over after work drinks. You don't even have to talk about work. It's really about having some personal experiences to bond over, so you can share funny gifs in the Slack channel about that night you spent together in Vegas, or chuckle over an inside joke on the weekly calls. So really just doing that once a year, or even less often than that, every 2 years, it really helps to keep that in-person bond and keep a relationship sustained on when you have weekly or monthly video calls.
Hi, my name's Joseph Pack. I'm the founder of 2 companies. I'm currently based in the UK and I've been managing remote teams for around 5 years now. One thing that I've found during those 5 years extremely important to the management of remote teams in terms of our productivity levels and the way that we stay connected with one another is a thing called asynchronous communication. Now, I actually learned this from Basecamp. So it's not something that I've come up with myself. If you don't know what asynchronous communication is, it's basically the antithesis or the opposite of Slack and instant messaging. And although I find Slack an amazing tool for connecting with people, when it comes to managing my remote teams, I find it awful because it's just an interruption factory. The last thing that I want is people that are doing very deep knowledge work being interrupted by someone else who isn't quite sure of what's happening. So to get around that, what we do in say, asynchronous communication is we find one person writes a very long, detailed thing that they want to talk about. Maybe they're pitching a new idea for a project that we're working on, or they've got an idea of improving one of our functions or processes in the business right now. So they go away, they think about it, they write it, and then they put their case forward for why they think we should be changing that within the company. It then gets pinged through. Every other person in the team looks at what it is, takes their time to read it, to internalize it, maybe 2-3 hours, maybe even a day, 24 hours, 48 hours, and then they write their response.
Hi, my name is Amna Shamim. I'm a writer and SEO strategist. This week I'm in London. I travel pretty fast. I have been a remote worker since 2006 because I didn't want to work in an office, so I freelance for clients from my bed, from home. And I've been a digital nomad since October 1st, 2014. I've never worked in an office, so I don't know what's normal there. And I haven't really worked on a lot of teams. Right now I'm part of a team for Pinstriped, and we communicate a lot primarily via Slack, but we also use Trello to keep things really organized, and Google Docs for collaborative things. I suspect that's all really normal though, so I don't have a great answer for something unique that we do. But I will say that everything we do has been really effective, and even though we're a fully remote team, I feel like I'm friends with my colleagues, which is really nice.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Barth. I'm a freelance content marketing and social media consultant. I've been working remotely for about 5 years, and I currently live in Montreal. So one of the unique ways that I stay in touch with my team is by using a tool called Loom. You can find it at useloom.com. It's a free screen share recording software. So it allows me to record my screen and talk to my assistants and show them exactly how I want them to do the task. It makes it really, really easy to assign them new work.
One of the unique things that my employer does, which is really good for me as a remote worker, is that like so many other companies, we use Slack, and we have a bunch of Slack channels that are not work related. So there's just like a general room and a sort of fun room and a meme room and that sort of thing. So we're kind of encouraged to connect in ways which aren't just about work. And so that does a lot to help me, and I think everyone, feel like they are part of a community, that we are there for something more than just, receiving a paycheck every 2 weeks. So that's been really helpful for me, and has really supported me as a remote worker.